EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin is in Butte visiting the Berkeley pit, and he's going to give us an update on the state of affairs with the major cleanup effort happening in Butte.
I can't begin to tell you just how many conversations, meetings that we've had in D.C. talking about this Superfund site in Butte.
Conversations that eventually led to a visit from the EPA Administrator. Administrator Lee Zeldin spent the day in Butte speaking with various officials and touring different locations, including the Berkeley Pit Superfund cleanup site. MTN was invited for an exclusive interview with the Administrator.
Being able to get oriented to this map that I've seen in D.C., but it's a very different vantage point standing at a location where you're able to see so much of Butte. That probably is the most helpful piece of it, being able to orient myself to that map in a way that it doesn't do any justice without having the opportunity to visit for yourself.
But it was also the past that came to Administrator Zeldin's mind. Butte's Berkeley pit was designated a Superfund cleanup site back in 1983, addressing decades of contamination resulting from historic mining activities in the area.
You know, as I'm standing there, I'm thinking of all that history. There's so much remediation that has been needed and will continue to be needed.
Butte Chief Executive J.P. Gallagher noted that he was glad to see the administrators stop in Butte to view the complexity of the Superfund cleanup site.
You know, I was able to share with him about the concerns with the change of the action level for lead levels and blood lead level and things like that. And, you know, I don't know where that's going to go. You know, there's a challenge to it because they're doing it kind of more at a national level rather than on site and keeping things kind of the same across the board. But that still doesn't answer the questions to the community. Are we safe?
I asked the administrator about his message to residents, and he reiterates his desire to work with the community of Butte.
We want to work as closely as possible with the local residents. We don't want there to be any daylight between us. And we want to listen to the community's concerns. We want to provide assistance and support however we can. Whatever feedback we get here today visiting Butte or in the days, weeks, months that are ahead, we just want to be great partners.
In Butte, Jane McDonald, MTN News.